Hey everyone! So I'm just going to talk about a hilarious, deployment moment. Earlier in my career at DigitalOcean, when I first joined, I was working on the Kubernetes team, which at the time was a delivery team, an internal team that was building an abstraction layer on top of Kubernetes known as DOCC for other teams to use. And I just distinctly remember, I don't know all the details, but I remember at the time we had some alerts set up to see if the service was down. And we were using Prometheus and checking for just, the up metric to see if the service was down. And that metric was being generated, just by using the Prometheus Go client within the service. And Prometheus was the pull-based metric solution was pulling. So I think the hilarious moment that happened was we made some sort of change to the service, deployed it, and then, no alerts went off. So I was like, okay, this is fine. Good to go. I'm going to go for a run. And then I think we only found out something happened. And luckily this was an internal service, not a user-facing service. I don't think we had officially productionized it. So we were, just building it out. But then I think what ended up happening is someone tried to deploy a new service, and they discovered that they couldn't because we also had a CLI tool for this. And when we looked, the service actually started and immediately died. So the container was just not running. And the reason our alert never went off is because we were just checking for a particular metric to have a value of 0, but we weren't checking for the absence of the entire metric time series. And so that's something that we swiftly changed, but I still find it hilarious that, because of the small thing, and the service started and then just flopped over, kind of dead, and we never found out about it until I guess someone tried to use a CLI tool to talk to this. Luckily, the cool thing with Kubernetes is that this service was just something this was just a service that was an abstraction layer that was communicating with the Kube API server. So really, the fact that it was dead didn't actually do anything to running services. It was mostly just preventing services from being deployed or deleted or changed in any way. So, lesser impact, but once again, I don't think we were at the scale where it was officially productionized, but it's still pretty funny. And what did that teach me? Just make sure, this was also in the beginning of getting more comfortable with pull-based metrics and learning how to use Prometheus. So this definitely taught me to properly check for a service being up or just the entire absence of a metric. And I think I've consequently been very careful in crafting future alerts.